for the technical glitch again. Now we were discussing about this capital investment and the assets representing such capital investment. So whatever amount of investment will be made in the business, that is capital plus the borrowed funds that are obtained, they both capitalize to all the assets of the firm, whatever assets are present in the firm. So we can make an equation out of here: capital plus liabilities, whatever are the liabilities, maybe bank loan or loan taken from some other financial institution or something else, will make up to the assets of the business. We can write it in reverse manner also: assets equals to capital plus liabilities. So this is all about accounting equation. Accounting equation is assets is equals to capital plus liabilities. Now let us consider an example where few transactions are given. Number 1, A started business with cash rupees 5 lakh. Number 2, opened a bank account with rupees 1 lakh. Next is purchased goods for cash of rupees 2 lakh. Next is purchased goods on credit rupees 1 lakh. And bought furniture of rupees 1 lakh. So if we take this as our question or the transactions, you can note it down all the transactions from here, and on the basis of this we need to prepare an accounting equation. I hope you have seen the transactions. So we have taken very basic transactions that may occur in a business. Now let us see the format of an accounting equation. All of you please check it very carefully. This is a format of an accounting equation. This is how you need to prepare a format for accounting equation. Always remember, in class 11 accountancy, format is the most important thing. The most important thing in accounts is a format. You need a wide long copy, plain, and you need a ruler, pencil. Ruler should be the long one of 30 centimeters. So in this way you need to prepare a format. So I have shown you the format. Please check it very carefully. Here one thing to note is the number of columns. The number of columns is made according to the question. So I have also made the question according to the number of columns here. But once you get started with this, once you will be able to understand things, so you need to analyze the question first and then you will make the number of columns according to that. So let us check how to fulfill these columns or how to fill up them. First of all, you need to write accounting equation here. At the top center, in capital letters, you need to write accounting equation. First one is serial number. Next one is particulars or transactions. You can write anything. For example, I am writing transactions. Here I have divided this row into two parts. At the topmost you need to write assets, as was our equation. Assets equals to capital plus liabilities. Here you need to write capital plus liabilities. Here you will write capital, and if liability occurs you will write liability, if there is some liability according to the question. Assets also, you will write the name of the assets according to the question. If there are some assets in the question, you will write according to that. Now let us check the question again. The first transaction is A started business with cash rupees 5 lakh. Here we have asset, that is cash, rupees 5 lakh, and liability, that is capital. Since A has started business, A has invested cash there, so it is the capital invested by A. So for this you need to make an entry, serial number 1. You can just write started business with cash. So first asset what we got is cash, and capital is already written over there. So in cash, always remember, just straight to this line you will write the balance of cash that is invested. So the value is rupees 5 lakh, so write 5 lakh. And also in capital you need to write 5 lakh. So we have also written 5 lakh in capital. So in both cash and capital we have written 5 lakh. Next, you don't need to do anything else here in the first line, just you need to close it through a line. So if you close it making a line from the pencil, it will be something like, I'll be showing you just a minute. In this manner you need to close that. After you have closed that, you need to write the balance, rupees 5 lakh. Here you write nil, since these all are nil, so you can just write nil, and the balance over there is nil. Here also, here also, here also, here it is 5 lakh, and here it is nil. So this was what we have brought down after the line. This is called basic equation. Basic equation. I have written equation in a short form, you can write full. So this is called basic equation. Always remember, you will write basic equation just in the line with the amount that you have written below the line drawn. Below this line you will write this amount, whatever has appeared, and there you will write basic equation, if you can see this properly. Next, number 2 is opened a bank account with rupees 1 lakh. Open bank account, number 2. So the second asset that we got is bank, so you can write here bank. Always what we need to check here is the balance of the equation should be same on both the sides. This was the middle line, this was the center line, this side assets and this side capital and liabilities. You can check here, it is 5 lakh on both the sides, so it is matching. Now bank account was opened with rupees 1 lakh. So we have invested rupees 1 lakh cash in the bank, we have deposited rupees 1 lakh cash in the bank, so our cash is reduced by rupees 1 lakh. So always remember, we don't write minus here, we will not use the symbol of minus, just write that rupees 1 lakh in bracket, that will be minus. This bracket will represent the amount is in negative. So in cash we have subtracted rupees 1 lakh, and that rupees 1 lakh will go to bank, that rupees 1 lakh will go to the bank. After this again you need to make a line, so I am making it by the using a pen directly, but you will use a pencil over there. Now 5 lakh minus 1 lakh is 4 lakh. 1 lakh is constant here, rest are nil, and this is 5 lakh, and this is also nil. So again you need to check on both the sides whether this is matching. This side we have 4 lakh and 1 lakh 5 lakh, and this side also we have 5 lakh. So this accounting equation is again matching on both the sides. You can see here how we have prepared this. So this is not our basic equation, but this is our new equation. You will write new equation over there. This is not basic equation, but this is new equation. Again, number 3, it is purchase goods for cash rupees 2 lakh. So right here, purchased goods for cash. So we have purchased goods for cash. Again we have used cash rupees 2 lakh. So 2 lakh will be subtracted. Next item we got in assets, that is goods. So we don't write goods, we write stock. So we got stock here. Stock we got of amount rupees 2 lakh. So in the stock column we'll write 2 lakh. All of you can check here how I have written. Again after writing this you need to prepare a line there. So I have also made a line. This line will be made by pencil. Always use pencils for making lines. All the lines should be made using pencils. 4 lakh minus 2 lakh will give us 2 lakh. This is 1 lakh. This is 2 lakh. This is nil. This is 5 lakh. And this is also nil till now. You can also check the balance now. 2, 1, 3 and 2, 5 lakhs this side and 5 lakhs this side. So this is also matching after this. So again we'll write here new equation. Again we'll write here new equation. Next is number 4. Let us check question number 4. What is the transaction number 4? Purchase goods on credit rupees 1 lakh. So here we'll write purchased goods on credit. Purchase goods on credit. Amount is rupees 1 lakh. So here we have purchased goods on credit. We got stock rupees 1 lakh, but we have not invested cash. We have not spent cash in purchasing the goods. So here comes liability. We have purchased goods from our supplier, that we call creditor. As I have told you, what is creditor? Creditor are the person, those who have sold goods on credit to us, and we need to make them payment in future. We need to pay them in future. So purchase goods on credit, this will go to the creditors. We'll write in place of liabilities creditors. In place of liabilities we'll write creditors. And we have purchased goods on credit, so we got stock. So we'll write in the stock column 1 lakh, and also in the creditors column 1 lakh. After this we'll again make one line. We'll check the balances. This is 2 lakh, this is 1 lakh, this is 2 plus 1, that is stock becomes now 3. Earlier we have purchased 2 lakhs stock in cash, now we have purchased 1 lakh on credit, so total stock becomes 3. This side we have 5 lakh and creditors rupees 1 lakh. Now you can check, we got 2, 1, 3 and 3, 6 lakhs on the asset side, and 5 and 1, 6 lakhs again on the capital and liabilities side. So this is also matching. So this will also be our new equation. This will also be our new equation. And the last transaction here is bought furniture of rupees 1 lakh. So we have bought furniture of rupees 1 lakh. So right here, bought furniture. Since furniture is again one new asset, so we have one column remaining with us. There we'll write furniture. Now we have bought furniture for rupees 1 lakh. So 1 lakh rupees cash again we have invested in furniture. 1 lakh rupees is gone. So we'll subtract rupees 1 lakh from the cash column and we'll add rupees 1 lakh in the furniture column. Always remember, these items whatever I am writing must go straight with the line. All the items must go straight with the line. So here also bought furniture rupees 1 lakh and 1 lakh is written. After this you again need to prepare one line, and rupees 2 lakh minus 1 lakh will become 1 lakh. This is rupees 1 lakh. This is 3 lakhs. This is 1 lakh. This is 5 lakh. And this is 1 lakh. So now check the balances on both the sides. On the asset side, 1 plus 1 2 plus 3 5 and plus 1 6. And on the capital credit liability side, capital plus creditors is 5 lakh plus 1 lakh, that is 6 lakh again. So this is our, this time we will not write new equation, but we will be writing final equation because the question has ended here. So this is our final equation, and the equation is matching on both the sides. So in this way you need to prepare one accounting equation. I hope you have understood the accounting equation very easily, as it is very easy and very simple to understand. Just the thing remains with the format. And if you have any queries, please contact me on WhatsApp personally. Don't hesitate in asking any questions. Also, I need to mention this is also very important for your upcoming unit test. So please pay attention in this. Do this very carefully and sincerely. And if you have any queries regarding this, you can text me on WhatsApp. Thank you very much and bye.